Hey guys, welcome. Today I'm going to be unboxing some packages that I received yesterday and talking a little bit about the introductions to soap making and what you may need. I don't 100% know if I have everything yet, but I think I can get started on a few simple bars of soap. I will link everything below, so if you're interested in any of these products, you can find them in the description. And over the next few weeks, I'm gonna be discussing what I think you need, what has been helpful, what is useful, what is good, what is bad, the whole thing. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we have here is a little obvious. We have a hand blender, and I actually read in a few books that this is definitely an essential part of soap making, and you want to get one that you don't use in the kitchen as well, because you are using some chemicals and fragrances and stuff like that, and you don't want to mix the one for food with the one you're using for your craft. So I did get an affordable one from Walmart. So hopefully this works well for me. This is essentially what it looks like. Very simple and thin. And I read that this is basically essential because when you're mixing the ingredients together, they have to be fully immersed. You don't want to have something half mixed or you won't get like the best quality soap. So this I saw as a definite purchase. I also read in a book that if you don't use one, it could take up to like 2 hours to really fully mix it, and no one has 2 hours to just sit there and whisk some soap, so this was definitely a no-brainer. The next thing here is an Amazon package. I don't have a box cutter, I should probably get one. So the first thing I got was sodium hydroxide, and this is one of the most vital ingredient in soap. But supposedly when you complete the soap making process, this ingredient is not present in the soap. There's actually a chemical reaction that happens called saponification, big word, that removes that process, blends all the ingredients together, and this pretty much evaporates, like it's no longer present in the soap after the 4 to 6 weeks of curing. So that was news to me. I was a little bit hesitant with adding something that's considered like a chemical. After learning about the process, there's literally no other way to make soap. So yeah. The next thing in this box is heat sealer. And I got this primarily for shrink wrapping the soaps. I also got little shrink wrapping bags, which you'll see shortly. But you put the soap in, you heat seal it on all sides. You take a heat gun, put it over the soap for a split second, and then the shrink wrap bag should form around the soap. And this gives it a nice hygienic feel. So for example, if it's on the shelf and a lot of people are touching it, it's a lot more hygienic in that sense. I see a lot of people going that like eco-friendly way and skipping that step, which I definitely agree should be a thing. But I think maybe in products in the store, for example, should have that, just because a lot of people would be touching it. But maybe in like a farmer's market, or if you're making a big batch for a custom order, maybe skip that step and just use like a cardboard finish like this. To be honest, I'm gonna give this a go, see how it works. But if there's more eco-friendly options, or maybe even biodegradable shrink wrap bag, I'll be leaning towards that. All right, so this is basically what it looks like. It's kind of plain, but what you do is you take your shrink wrap bags with the soap, and then you just take one of the ends and press it down, and this is going to heat up and create that seal. So yeah, I'm gonna test it out to see how it works. There's a few settings on the side here. It goes 1 to 8 in terms of heat. I did read that it doesn't really require that much heat to do the trick, so that's a good thing. All right, next box. So this is a 5 clay set. It comes with a few colors, so French pink clay, French green clay, Moroccan red clay, kaolin clay, and bentonite clay. And these are essentially natural colorants. You can use micas as well, like mica powders, which I probably will incorporate for different colors, but these are probably gonna be for the more natural soaps. We have the French green, and it looks like it'll be something like this, kind of like a matcha color. Moroccan red clay, very pretty. So I'm pretty excited to use that. I saw it had pretty good reviews on Amazon. I took the people's word for it. We will give it a go. The next thing is a infrared thermometer. And I think this is so vital. When I was dabbling into candle making, I was using one of those just regular stick thermometers, and oh my goodness, it was such a hassle because it kept turning off. I had to keep it in for a really long time for it to get an accurate temperature. So I'm really excited to just use one of these infrared ones where you can just scan it and you get the temperature. In terms of accuracy, I really do hope it's accurate. I'm probably gonna check and cross-reference it with a just regular thermometer, but I think it should be fine. It did also have a lot of good reviews, which I do always take into consideration, so hoping for the best with this. It came with batteries. I do have batteries on deck, but it's good when something comes with batteries because usually when you don't have it, you need them, so. All right, so the last thing in the box was the shrink wrap bags I was talking about for the heat sealer. So they look like this. I think they're like 4x2. You put the soap bar in, you seal the edge here, and then once you hit it with the heat gun, it should shrink up. Pretty simple. The next thing and the last thing from Amazon is organic palm oil. And I read that palm oil sometimes isn't derived in the most ethical way, so I made sure that it came from a sustainable source that's organic and fair trade. The last box here is from a warehouse nearby that supplies soap, candles, fragrances, and I've tried them before. They're really good, and I just want to show you the stuff that I got from them to get started with the soap making process. So here is the first bottle, and it is MCT 6040 fractioned 100% coconut oil. That's our first ingredient. A lot of the ingredients in soaps are mainly just oils and maybe essential oils or fragrances. So those are the top two, along with the sodium hydroxide. Okay, the next one is vegetable glycerin. And I read that this is a key ingredient in clear soap. My vision was creating molds of little items, for example, like flowers or something festive for Halloween or Mother's Day or Father's Day, have like text and have that embedded within a clear soap bar so you can see the beautiful art within the bar. And supposedly one of the key ingredients in making clear soap is vegetable glycerin. I am going to utilize that as well. It's in one of the ingredients. I don't think I'll need it every time because I think the natural outcome of soap includes glycerin. So this reminds me of when you get Doritos and half the bag is air. The bottle of glycerin actually starts over here and not the top, which is really throwing me off. It looks like it spilled, but I don't think it did. And the next item here is castor oil. So I saw a lot of ingredients incorporate castor oil, and to be honest, I use it a lot myself within like skincare and just for like my hair and stuff like that. I do love castor oil, so when I saw a lot of the ingredients utilize castor oil, I knew I had to get on it. The next thing here is olive oil. You could definitely just get this at the store, but I thought I would get a cosmetic grade extra virgin olive oil. It's also an organic carrier oil, so I will be incorporating that into the soaps. All right, so the first one is Tahitian vanilla, and I thought that sounded really, really good. I wanted to give that a shot. I can smell it a little bit from the bottle here. The next one is coconut paradise. I thought it would make like a beachy kind of, I don't know, paradise themed soap, and this is already smelling great. I love coconut, and I also saw a recipe in the book for a pina colada soap, so that's definitely on my list. Oh my god, so good. And the last one I wanted to try was Mango Madness. I can't really smell that one too much. A little hint of it, but to be honest, I am most excited for this one because, ooh, I love mango. Anything mango, I love. So these are just three that I thought I would try. I also do have some essential oils. I have lavender and eucalyptus. So for the more natural soaps, I plan on utilizing that and a few other essential oils. So if you have a favorite, let me know, because I was trying to ask ChatGPT, ask Google, like what are the most popular scents for essential oils and fragrance oils, and I got a little bit of everything. So I'm curious, what's your favorite scent? And I think also down the line, I want to make some men products as well. So like men's soaps and even just shampoo bars. Supposedly those are really popular. Instead of liquid soaps, people are using bars where you lather and just, you know, use it in your hair. So I love the idea of that. I think I gotta get some practice down first, but I think this is a great start. Okay, so the next thing I got is stearic acid, and that's the next ingredient that I saw was a main component for clear soap. So I don't think this is gonna be used in all the soaps, but I'm just gonna give it a go. I wanted to have it on deck, and it looks pretty simple, like white little flakes. And the last thing that I got is shea butter. This is another ingredient that I love to use. I use it every day on my skin, so I thought this would be a very good option because I do see it in the recipes, and I love the feel of it. It's very moisturizing, it's very soft on the skin. And as you can see, I did get things in fairly small sizes. I am doing tests. I'm gonna see what I like, what I don't like, maybe try from different brands. But I did hear this one is pretty good, so we'll give it a go. So that's everything in today's unboxing. I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe saw a few things that you liked today. I'm really pumped to get this going, and in the next video, I'm gonna put these items to the test and make my first bar of soap. I used melt and pour soaps in the past, but I'm completely going and doing it from scratch now because I hear that you have more control, you can make more customizations, and it's just overall better. I'm really excited for that, and stay tuned for the next video.